Today I'm going to tell you guys about the new Fisher stainless steel hopper offering, the steel caster. It comes in 4 different lengths, 7, 8, 9, and 10 foot. It comes in 5 different capacities, a 1.5, 2, 3, 4.5, and 6 yard. It's available in 3 different drive options. So we have a dual electric option, which is this unit here. We have a gas option, which you can get either a Briggs & Stratton or a Honda motor, or you can get the dual hydraulic. It comes in with a number of standard features, including a top screen, inverted V, ratchet straps, and an adjustable chute. This is in the low configuration. If you look at the gas unit, that actually has the extendable chute that's already attached to it, and that comes standard on all of our units. The control is a brand new design for Fisher. It's LED backed, and it was designed with today's truck cabs in mind, so both in size and look. Traditional controls for hopper spreaders tend to be big and boxy and take up a lot of room in the cab. This has a very small profile design, and that was done on purpose. It is also modeled after today's truck cabs, where everything is LED. So this entire control is based off of an LED backing. So it's very easy to see both during the day and at night. Some of the features of this control, because it utilizes our multiplex technology, we were able to put in some accessory buttons along the top of the control. So instead of having to run wires to the front of the cab and have dedicated switches, which is what you traditionally have to do with hopper accessories, now everything runs through the same harness and it runs through the control. So you can actually run all of your accessories from your standard control. The control also has a dedicated diagnostic screen, so the operator has complete knowledge of what's going on with his hopper. So, for example, if you pop open the chute, it'll give you a chute open display. So letting you know that the chute needs to be closed, and gives you just a complete knowledge of what's going on with your hopper. You have dedicated material width and material flow knobs. So again, running the conveyor and the spinner separately with the dual electric, giving you complete control over how much material is coming out of the hopper, as well as how much you're spreading out on the ground. With the control, you also have a dedicated on-off switch and a blast button. If we move over to the hopper itself, this is what we've been calling the mailbox, but what it really is an accessory hub for any additional accessories you want to put on the hopper. Again, because we were able to put the accessory control on the control itself, any accessory addition is really a plug and play, very easy install. What you would do is simply just add a work light or a strobe and run it to this accessory hub or mailbox and plug it in, and you're ready to go. Again, there's no running the wire up to the front of the cab, no dedicated switches. You can control everything from your control. On the side of the mailbox, you actually have 2 different switches. The top switch is a work light switch, where when you're in the back and you want to unload your material, you can pop on the work light, and the second switch is a dump switch. So you could pop open the chute, hit the dump switch, and unload your material, or if you're filling up a tailgate, very handy accessory that we've just built into a standard offering control. If we're taking a look at the chute itself, you notice it was able to swing away. It's actually a dual swing away chute, where you can swing it away to both the left and the right side, depending on which pin you pull. This also makes it very easy to remove the chute itself. If you just wanted to take it off for either maintenance or storage, you just pop these 2 pins out and you can take it off, very easy to remove, no tools required. If you take a look at the inside of the chute itself, traditionally this is covered, but we remove the cover for display purposes. And what it shows you here is the dedicated spinner motor. Again, this is the dual electric, so you have a dedicated motor turning the conveyor as well as the spinner itself. The chute design is completely unique to this hopper, and it comes on all the gas, hydraulic, as well as the electric. And what it has is internal baffles. On a traditional hopper chute, there's no baffles. Usually it just dumps the material onto a spinner, and the spinner shoots the material out in a 360-degree pattern. That's not the best way to use your material because half of it goes underneath your truck, half of it goes where you want it to go. So what we designed into this chute were internal baffles that place the material on specific locations on the spinner to make sure that the material is all flowing away from the truck and none of it's getting thrown back into the bumper or underneath the truck, so reducing waste. So now we're going to move to the bottom of the chute where you have a circular spinner, which is enclosed in a circular shroud. This is a unique design which actually puts all the material onto the spinner itself. Traditional hoppers tend to have a square chute design over a round spinner where you're going to get leakage in those corners where the spinner isn't covering where the square is. So the circular design puts all the material on the spinner itself, and again with the internal baffles, it's placing it on the parts of the spinner that keep the material going away from the truck and not underneath the truck, maximizing how much material you are actually putting out there. In addition to the shroud itself, you actually have a shutter deflector as well. So in order to maximize how much material you are putting to either one side or the other, having complete control over how much material is going out, you can either put the deflector into the all passenger side or all driver side position to protect lines of cars or buildings that you may be going across to make sure that you're not spraying. In addition to the innovative chute design, the new electrical system, as well as all the standard features that we're offering on the steel caster, we've also taken into consider the market pricing. And we understand that in order to best provide the best product to our customers, we have to put it into a price point that they're willing to pay for it. So when these come out, they'll be priced accordingly, and you get all these standard features included.